Hey guys, this is Joe with Lone Wolf Paintball, and today we're going to do an overview and shooting video with the new Planet Eclipse CF20 Magazine's continuous feed.
Continuous feed? What's that mean?
All right, guys. So yeah, this is the new magazine by Planet Eclipse. When Planet Eclipse first came out with their MagFed gun, it was the EMG 100 at the time. Now the EMF for Eclipse MagFed division. Jack Wood always wanted to develop their own magazine. As you guys know, the gun is compatible with the Die-Dam magazines. The way the Die-Dam magazines work is they're 20-round mags, but they're 10 on one side, 10 on the other. So on a Die mag, you'll have two different openings. What that means is you pop in your mag, you shoot your first 10 shots, then you got to drop it, switch it to do your other 10. And then they do the 5 and 5 as well for the 10-round count. But Planet Eclipse had always wanted to develop a continuous feed mag system. So this will hold 20 rounds of First Strike, which this one's preloaded with right now, or it'll hold up to 21 of your standard round paintballs. So I'll pull out one of the other ones and kind of show you. So this is the packaging it's going to come in. These guys are available for pre-order now at lonewolfpaintball.com. The first batch that's coming mid to end November is going to be all black. They're going to have a bigger shipment in December, all black mags, and then they sometime beginning of next year they're going to be coming out with earth ones as well. So there's your packaging. CF20. They come one at a time. They don't come in 2 packs like the Die ones do. So when you do order these, you're going to be ordering 1 mag at a time. So however many you want, put that quantity in your cart. So we'll open it up. You got your magazine like you saw, your box, your instructions, standard warnings, legal stuff, instructions, how to load it, how to take it apart, everything like that. So what I do like about these guys is that they are clear, transparent. You can see exactly how much paint's in your mag. If there's any broken paint or debris, that type of stuff, any blockages, if a First Strike round happened to flip around, anything like that, so which is pretty cool. You can see it comes automatically with the upgraded follower. That's one of the things Planet Eclipse sells if you want to upgrade a Die magazine, is they have their spring and follower kit. These are supposed to be a lot more reliable when feeding First Strikes, so it's going to come with that. It's going to have the same kind of shuttered closing on the side as the Dam, so that looks exactly like the Dam. And again, these are going to be compatible with the Dam since this gun uses those magazines. So you got your wind wheel right up here. You start to wind it. You can either hand wind it, so you can see when I start winding it. Little note to you guys: it cannot be wound when the shutter is completely closed. So you do actually got to have the shutter in the open position. So there you go. You guys already saw one of the. So if you do start winding it, make sure that it is open. So usually I just pop that down a little bit, so it's like that. Then you can start winding it. You'll start to see the green follower. It's going to go all the way down. Also, too, Planet Eclipse integrated this. This takes a 1/8 inch Allen wrench, so same velocity tool you'd use on a Planet Eclipse gun. So you can do the quick wind, which is much faster. Easier on your fingers. As soon as it gets to the stop position, don't try and over tighten it. It'll stop like that. You don't got to crank anymore, not an extra one for good measure. So cool, so you can wind that up. If you're doing round balls, you can load your round balls right in, they'll feed right around. The cool thing though, if you've seen like Jack Wood's video, he shows you a real easy way, especially when you're loading First Strikes, is this has a lock and unlock feature. So right there, it's in the lock position. When you turn it here, it goes to unlock. If you guys are going to take this cover off, word of warning, make sure you have this wound in this position. If you have it up in the normal position and you take off this cover, the spring's going to pop out, you're going to have a bad time. So make sure definitely that you got this wound up so you can put it in the unlock position. And then you can open your magazine. That's definitely really handy. If you do end up getting a broken paint, even playing, you get dirt, debris, things like that. So it does make it real easy to clean. And then when you go to load in your First Strike rounds, as you can see I have in this one, it certainly makes it a lot easier to do it that way. So like this one, I'll show you that I already got the First Strikes preloaded into. First Strikes come out. You can see how they load in. I'm going to pop that back in though, since I got it locked and ready to go.
So all the tips of the First Strike go inwards?
Yes, exactly. So when you load this magazine, you'll see it's got a little guide, so you can see the tail fins are facing that way. So your tail fins always face out. The head of the paintball always faces on the inside of the track. So that lets you know right there that lets you know right there, so you can make sure that you're loading them. Should have some extra first strike rounds. I just pop a couple in there just so you guys can see. But preloaded the other one just to make it easier on you, but you can see they drop right in and drop right in. So when these things do loop around, when you got your whole mag, loops, spins, and it comes out the gun, ready to fire right down range. You can see there's a diagram there. So yeah, that makes it real easy to load these things. That way you don't get to be feeding them in one at a time and worrying about them flipping around and anything like that. So cool. So I got one already preloaded with first strikes. We'll load up another one with regular round 68 cal paint. A couple other features on these too. These do have the built-in mag couplers. So if you get the die-dam mag couplers, you can actually couple two of them together. So then you got 40 rounds ready to go. Capacity, like I said, 20 on the first strike, 21 if you do the round paintballs. Kind of a cool way when you go to load up the round ones. You can really just kind of take a handful, drop them right in.
I thought the cover was cool because it kind of gave you like how many paintballs were in there on the outside.
Exactly. And what's actually kind of nice too is on the cover, it's marked. So you can see with the first strike, you got 20 rounds. It would go up a little higher for that extra paintball if you're doing round ball. But 20, 15, 10, 5 lets you know how much paint is exactly left in there for you. So there we go. That's pushed out. So load it up. It's going to put... When you go to put that in, you got a couple tabs, so kind of go at that downward angle, pop it in, lock it into place.
That makes it easy to clean too if you get a broken ball in
Yeah,
there.
exactly. So yeah, very nice. Once it's loaded, usually slide that closed, because then once you push it up into your gun, the mag well will pop that down. It'll engage the spring, and everything will be good to go for you. So we'll start out. See, as soon as I pop that, you heard it. Yeah, so exactly where the follower is how much paint you have. So where the bottom of that green follower is, let you know. You can see the paint.
Nice.
But all right, so let's rip it. Keep my hand off so you can see the paint going around. There you go. And then you can see the gun doesn't want to fire because, again, once the mag's done, that follower pops out. Doesn't let your gun fire when that's in there. So that way you know for sure you're out of paint. You're not just wasting dry shots and letting your opponent know. You know, at least there it's kind of quiet. With that, they hear, uh-oh, he's shooting blanks. So, but yeah, that fed very well for that first one. We're going to shoot some first strikes in here now. All right, so I'm going to put in the magazine with the first strikes. Pops it up, gun engages. Man, these first strikes shoot so straight. Wow. Just like that. That shoots very well with the first strike rounds. Maybe I'll do one more. The first strikes are kind of fun, so shoot a couple extra first strikes in there. But yeah, no issues. Shoot through your paint real quickly. Wind that up. Unlock. Bam. Drop in some first strikes.
We can't see, the bags are in the way.
Oh. I don't have to do a whole mag, but...
Yes, you do. They go fast.
And this is where Mark puts up his SpongeBob thing.
20 years later, yep. Now, do the other magazines on the market, do they open on the side like this for easy loading, or are they all...
To my knowledge, I mean, I'm not the 100% MagFed guru, but I don't know of any right now. I know like the First Strike has 20 round continuous feed style magazines, but to my knowledge, like the stock ones that come with the gun don't have that. I'm sure if I'm wrong, somebody will definitely correct me, but to my knowledge, no.
Well, I was just thinking because of the way you're loading it. I mean, you haven't done this 100 times, but this has to be faster than trying to feed it through the opening at the same...
Yeah, and it's probably, and at least it's, you know, probably a little bit more reliable, just in the fact that, hey, you're getting them in straight every time and all that. But, so bam, lock it in. Shutter closed. Do a couple more. Bam, right in. It was a little short, didn't have quite 20, but feeds.
Move your hand. Thank you.
Wow, those things just shoot darts. Nice. So that was fun. But yeah, these magazines, these were a long time in the works. You guys know Planet Eclipse doesn't put out anything that they are not 100% satisfied with. So yeah, a lot of R&D, tons of testing from some of the most aggressive and popular MagFed guys out there. Overall though, yeah, very impressed. They feed excellent, first strike, all that type of stuff. So if you guys are looking to pick these up, they're available for pre-order now. Like I said, retail price is $29.95. You can order them now at lonewolfpaintball.com, of course. First wave should be shipping out mid to end of November, with a much larger wave coming in December. More to follow. The Earth color is going to be sometime beginning of January of next year. Any other questions though? If you're looking for mags, looking for the EMF 100, Ninja tanks, first strike rounds, GI paint, anything you need, you guys know where to shop. lonewolfpaintball.com. I think Mark might have a question for me.
I do. I've got a question from the YouTubes. Nick Georgiskafi, I'm sure I butchered that horribly. That's why it's on the screen. We did a Shocker CVO versus the Planet Eclipse M170R. Right. I'm looking to buy either one today, and I'm still torn after weeks of researching, laugh my ass off. Which should I pick up if I'm a woods ball player? Also, don't worry so much about short stroke, as I don't try to shoot as fast as absolutely possible. So what would you recommend between the CVO and the M170R for a woods ball player?
Woods ball player, right now, actually Shocker just announced the new Shocker amp that came out. So right now CVO, just regular CVO Shockers are probably going to be a little tough to find with the new Shocker amp out. They're going to have the same mechanical conversion kit for it. So yeah, I'd probably recommend looking towards the Planet Eclipse M170 now. That is the most current model still. Like I said, the CVO is an excellent gun. But yeah, I would probably personally get the M170 just because it is their latest and greatest model. So
awesome. So if you got a question, leave it in the comments below. We might pick you randomly. Otherwise, go to lonewolfpaintball.com and get some of this sweet gear.
Of course. See you guys next time.